डियर स्टूडेंट्स, आज हमारा नेक्स्ट टॉपिक है इकोसिस्टम. सो नेक्स्ट टॉपिक इज इकोसिस्टम. प्लांट्स अकर इन द डिस्ट्रिक्ट ग्रुप ऑफ कम्युनिटीज इन एरियाज हैविंग सिमिलर climatic conditions. Nature of the plants determine the animal life also. If the vegetation is altered, animal life also changes. मतलब वनस्पति जो है काफ़ी हद तक जो है वो वन्य जीव को प्रभावित कर रही है. यदि वेजिटेशन बदल जाती है, वनस्पति बदल जाती है, तो एनिमल लाइफ भी बदल जाती है. all plants and animals they are all interdependent and interrelated in their physical environment and form the ecosystem. All plants and animals in the area are interdependent and interrelated to each other in their physical environment, and thus they form the ecosystem. Human being is also an integral part of the ecosystem. मनुष्य भी इस ecosystem का एक बहुत ही महत्वपूर्ण अंग है. And now how the human beings influence the ecology of a region. अब मनुष्य जो है वो एक क्षेत्र की इकोलॉजी को कैसे प्रभावित करता है? How the human beings influence the ecology of a region. Human beings consume vegetation and animal life. Human being जो है इन चीज़ों इनका उपभोग करता है, vegetation and wildlife का. And the greed of human beings leads to the overutilization of these resources. मनुष्य का लालच बढ़ता चला जाता है. मनुष्य जो है इन संसाधनों का ज़्यादा इस्तेमाल करता है, ओवर यूटिलाइज करता है. ह्यूमन बींग्स कट द ट्रीज एंड किल द एनिमल्स. पेड़ों को काटते हैं, पशुओं को मारते हैं. एंड एज ए रिजल्ट there is ecological imbalance. There is ecological imbalance, and this gives ecological imbalance. So human beings influence the ecology of a region. So result is due to the greed of human beings. Human being is overutilizing of these resources. मनुष्य इन संसाधनों का अत्यधिक इस्तेमाल कर रहा है. They cut the trees, kill the animals. पेड़ों को अत्यधिक मात्रा में काट रहे हैं और पशुओं को भी मार रहे हैं. So this causes ecological imbalance. पारिस्थितिक असंतुलन हो जाता है. As a result, many species of plants and animals have been extinct or they are on the verge of extinction. परिणाम क्या हुआ कि पौधे और पशुओं की बहुत सी जातियां जो हैं या तो वो लुप्त हो चुकी हैं या लुप्त होने के कगार पे हैं. Some of the species of plants and animals have become extinct or they are on the verge of extinction. And do you know that a very large ecosystem on land having distinct types of vegetation and animal life is called a biome. A very large ecosystem on land having different type of vegetation and wildlife forms a biome. Is known as biome. Biomes are identified on the basis of plants. Biomes are identified on the basis of plants. So a very large ecosystem on land having different types of vegetation and animal life is called a biome, and biome is classified on the basis of plants. ठीक है, तो मतलब एक बहुत बड़ा जो a very large ecosystem, भूमि पर जो एक बहुत बड़ा जो इकोसिस्टम है जिसमें विभिन्न प्रकार की वनस्पति और वन्य जीव शामिल है, वो एक बायोम का निर्माण करते हैं. एंड बायोम्स आर determined on the basis of the plants. They are identified on the basis of plants. So types of vegetation. Types of vegetation mean first is tropical. 5 types हैं. Types of vegetation: tropical evergreen forest, tropical deciduous forest, tropical thorn forest and scrubs, montane forest and mangrove forest. First is tropical evergreen forest. These forests are restricted to heavy rainfall areas. These forests are found in the heavy rainfall areas. Heavy rainfall areas like Western Ghat island groups, Andaman and Nicobar Island and Lakshadweep Island, upper parts of Assam and Tamil Nadu. And these forests, evergreen forests, these forests are found in the areas of rainfall having more than 200 सेंटीमीटर. जहाँ पे 200 सेंटीमीटर से भी ज़्यादा बारिश होती है, भारी बारिश होती है, वहाँ पे एवरग्रीन या फॉरेस्ट पाए जाते हैं. The height of these trees is 60 meters or above. इन ट्रीज की हाइट 60 मीटर या उससे ज़्यादा है. The main trees found in these areas are rosewood, mahogany, rubber, etc. And because the area, these are found in the areas of warm and wet region. These forests are found in warm and wet region. So the different types of trees, shrubs and creepers are found there. All types of trees, shrubs and creepers are found there. And the main trees are rosewood, mahogany, rubber, etc. The common animal found in these forests are elephant, deer, monkey, lemur. One-horned rhino is also found in the jungles of Assam and West Bengal. One-horned rhino is also found in the jungles of Assam and West Bengal. And इसके अलावा different kinds of birds, bat, sloth, snails, scorpion, they are also found in this forest. So, and the main point was also that these trees do not shed their leaves at a definite time. These trees do not, the forest in these trees, the trees in this forest do not shed their leaves at the same time or definite time. So they remain green throughout the year, and so they are known as evergreen forest. So the evergreen forest, these are found in the heavy rainfall areas where the rainfall is above 200 centimeter. The height of the trees is 60 meter. They do not shed their leaves at the same time or at a definite time. So they remain green. Yeah, they appear green throughout the year. The main trees are rosewood, mahogany, ebony, rubber, etc. The common animals found in this forest are elephant, deer, lemur, monkey, etc. One-horned rhino is also found in the jungles of Assam and West Bengal, and except this, many kinds of birds, bat, sloth, snail, scorpion, they are also found in this forest. So now next is tropical deciduous forest. Tropical deciduous forest. These forests are found in the vast areas of India. These forests are found in the vast areas of India. Yeah, they are most widespread forests in India. They are also called monsoon forest. Deciduous forest. These forests are widely spread in India, and these are also called monsoon forests. And these forests are found in the regions of rainfall between 200 centimeter to 70 centimeter rainfall. जहाँ पे 200 सेंटीमीटर से 70 सेंटीमीटर के बीच में बारिश होती है, वहाँ पे ये वन पाए जाते हैं. These forests are also called monsoon forest, and they are widely spread in India. And these the trees in this forest, they shed their leaves for about 6 to 8 weeks in dry summer. ड्राई समर के अंदर इन वनों के अंदर जो पेड़ है वो 6 से 8 सप्ताह के अंदर अपनी पत्तियां गिरा देते हैं. So on the availability of water, these forests are further divided into moist deciduous forest and dry deciduous forest. पानी की उपलब्धता के आधार पर जो ड्राई डेसिडियस फॉरेस्ट है ये 2 पार्ट्स में डिवाइड कर दिए, मॉइस्ट डेसिडियस फॉरेस्ट एंड ड्राई डेसिडियस फॉरेस्ट. मॉइस्ट डेसिडियस फॉरेस्ट, these forests are found in the areas of having rainfall between 100 centimeter to 200 centimeter, and these are found in the areas of these deciduous forests 100 centimeter to 200, and dry deciduous forests, these forests are found in the areas of rainfall having between 70 to 100 centimeter, or tropical evergreen forest about 200 centimeter. So these are further divided between moist deciduous forest and dry deciduous forest. Moist deciduous forest, these forests are found in the peninsular, these forests are found in the northeastern parts of India. Northeastern parts of India like Jharkhand, West Odisha and Chhattisgarh. Yeah, these forests are found in the eastern part of the country. Jharkhand, Chhattisgarh and West Odisha. The teak is the most important trees, and the other important trees are teak, sal, shisham, bamboo, etc. Teak, sal, shisham, bamboo, etc. So the dry deciduous forest, these forests are found in the areas of heavy rainfall between 70 centimeter to 100 centimeter. These are found in the rainier parts of peninsular plateau and the plains of Bihar and UP. So the dry deciduous forests, these forests are found in the rainier parts of peninsular plateau and the plains of Bihar and UP. The most important trees are sal, teak, neem, peepal, etc. And the most part of this forest is cleared for cultivation, and some part is cleared for grazing. So the main important animals found in this forest are tortoise, elephant, deer, lion, tiger, etc. And a variety of birds are also found in this forest. In the deciduous forest, a variety of birds, snakes, lizards also found in deciduous forest. Next is thorn forest, tropical thorn forest and scrubs. These are found in the regions having rainfall less than 70 centimeter. जहाँ पे बारिश 70 सेंटीमीटर से भी कम होती है, वहां पे थॉर्नी फॉरेस्ट एंड स्क्रब पाए जाते हैं. The vegetation consists of thorny forest and bushes. This type of forest are found in the northwestern parts of the country, including semi-arid areas of Gujarat, Rajasthan, Madhya Pradesh, Chhattisgarh, UP and Haryana. So these thorny forests are found in the northwestern part of the country, including the semi-arid areas. जो इनके semi-arid areas अर्ष क्षेत्र हैं गुजरात, राजस्थान, मध्य प्रदेश, छत्तीसगढ़, UP and Haryana. So the thorny forest, the main important trees found in this forest are acacia, cacti, euphorbia, etc. And these trees are scattered, मतलब इन forest में जो पेड़ हैं वो कहीं कहीं बिखरे हुए मिलते हैं. And they have long roots. Trees have long roots penetrating deep into the soil in order to get moisture. इन वनों के अंदर जो पेड़ पाए जाते हैं उनकी जो जड़ें हैं वो लंबी होती है ताकि वो मिट्टी से मॉइस्चर ले सके. So trees are scattered. Leaves are thick and small to minimize evaporation. जो पत्तियां होती हैं वो छोटी और मोटी होती हैं ताकि evaporation कम से कम हो. So animals found in this forest are rat, mice, rabbits, wildish, horse, camels, wolf, etc. So common animals found in this forest are rat, mice, rabbits, wildish, horse, camel, lion, tiger, wolf, etc. So it is clear. Tropical forest. These forests are found in the areas of rainfall having less than 70 centimeter. These are found in the northwestern part of the country, including semi-arid areas of Gujarat, Rajasthan, Madhya Pradesh, Chhattisgarh, Haryana, UP. And the main trees found in this forest are acacia, euphorbia, or cacti. And the trees have long roots. Trees are scattered, and the leaves are thick and small. Leaves are thick and small. So leaves are thick and small, and these forests give way to falling forest and bushes. And the common animals found in this forest are lion, tiger, wolf, bat, rat, mice, rabbits, camel, etc. So आई थिंक यू हैव अंडरस्टूड. इसको ध्यान से सुनना है वीडियो को, और इसके साथ साथ आपको अपनी बुक भी पढ़नी है और सारे टॉपिक आपको साथ साथ पढ़ने हैं. ओके, थैंक यू स्टूडेंट.